Good morning, good evening. Megan Mitchell here. It is Thursday, May 7th, and I'm making this video today in response to our recent updates with Ash's recent updates that Julie, Chris, Susie, and Red brought to us about the KYC. And I had a little bit more information that I wanted to share, but Red made a wonderful live a few days ago, and I don't want to repeat a lot of the same information. So this is going to be brief, but I do want to share my excitement about this update and why this is so exciting and why it's so important to our organization and our business. We've been waiting for a while. Some feel like we've been waiting for a long time. I don't feel like we've been waiting, because if you've been keeping up to date with everything that's going on, you realize that Ash is very careful to make the right adjustments at the right time. And some of the waiting is a result of those adjustments. In teaching, I'm a teacher. This is my 25th year. I know I've shared that before, but if you don't know that, that's my main job, is being an educator, and I have to make adjustments for certain projects, lessons, all the time based on the certain students that I have at the time, based on different circumstances. We make adjustments for schedule, we make adjustments for the length of the duration of the unit, and I believe that Ash is very careful to make those adjustments as he's going, and I think that's what he has done in our recent update about the KYC. We started onboarding people into Victory with Ash back in, I believe it was September or November. And, there was some issues with the outsourced KYC, a few issues. Not too many, but I think Ash is very proactive in seeing something that in the long term is going to be, I don't want to say detrimental, but is going to be maybe a little bit of a stumbling block. And without bringing that information to us, he made decisions behind the scenes to build an in-house KYC. Why is this so powerful and so important? Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the advantages of having KYC, Know Your Customer, in-house. An in-house Know Your Customer system provides complete control over data security, allowing for highly tailored verification processes that match specific risk tolerances and business needs. It eliminates reliance on third-party providers, reducing long-term costs for high-volume businesses and enabling immediate, customized responses to regulatory changes. One of the things that I think that we need to keep in mind is that we are not an average organization. We are available all over the world, and that is very unique. How many companies do you know that are going to be available in pretty much the entire world? So that brings with it some unique challenges and advantages also. Key advantages of in-house KYC: full data security and control, maintaining ownership of sensitive customer data, reducing risks associated with data handling by third-party vendors, and ensuring compliance with specific data privacy laws. I can't even imagine the amount of regulatory bodies that Ash has to be involved with when it comes to dealing with this many different countries and all of the specifics for each one. That's a massive undertaking, but he's never, it seems like he's never overwhelmed or scared off by these large challenges. Customization and flexibility. Organizations can tailor verification systems to their exact risk profiles, business needs, and customer experience goals. Ash always wants to over-deliver And I think this is just an example of him wanting to over deliver by giving us our own KYC. Reduced variable costs, especially for high volume transactions, creating an in-house team can eliminate the per user fees associated with external vendors. The fact that Ash is willing to put forth the upfront costs to build an in-house KYC because he always wants the best. And if you know him and if you've been following him, you realize that all of his choices are, basically because he wants the best for all of our futures. Rapid regulatory response. Internal teams can adapt, change, and update verification procedures instantly to meet new unexpected regulatory requirements. And then lastly, improved user experience. Ability to create a seamless branded onboarding flow that aligns perfectly with the company workflows according to SumSub. So he's tailoring this for us, which in the long term is going to be an incredible advantage over other organizations that don't have outsourced or in-house sourced KYC programs. So there's a few considerations. While in-house offers high control, it requires significant upfront investments, specialized expertise, and ongoing maintenance. So sure, there's disadvantages, but I believe that Ash is weighing all of those advantages and disadvantages, and he's looking towards the future, not just our current situation. And he knows what our big, bold, beautiful dream, our business, our ultimate destination is going to be, and he's tailoring everything for that. This is also a way to really stay up to date with the customer, and he's going to be able to, there's advantages to getting information about the customer and being able to control that information and not breach trust with the customer. So we are in great hands. Please be patient and stay excited and know that everything that's happening is for our benefit. I hope this has given you a little bit of information and a little bit of something a little different about why building our own KYC system is so powerful and how we are really blessed to be in this position. Have a wonderful Thursday.